Let's work on our mobility today. Working on mobility is always good for the joints and the muscles, and it just makes you feel good and starts your day right or ends your day right. So just follow along with me. And we're gonna start on a mat on the floor, or you can even do it on your bed if you want to. Just start by lying down like this, bringing your knees up towards your chest. And we're gonna do some circles with our knees, just around and around here. We're gonna go around. Not really counting these, just till we feel good. And then we'll go in the opposite direction. And you can pull them up as far as you want to and just kind of bring them around in a circle here. This is kind of stretching out that lower back. Okay, let's go in the opposite direction. Just around in a circle. Kind of feels good on your lower back too as you rock back and forth. It's kind of like a little massage. Maybe not quite the same as a real massage, but it feels good. Just go around here and around. Let's go a couple more. All right, now we're gonna pull our knees apart as far as we can and then bring them back together. Pull them apart and together. Just pull them apart as far as you can. Pause for a second or two and come back together. Pull them apart and back together. It's really stretching those inner thighs, those adductor muscles. And together, apart and apart and together. Okay, let's do two more. And last one. And together. All right, let's roll onto our side now. You can do either side, we'll do both here. We're gonna start here, knees bent, feet together. We're just gonna lift up that top knee and bring it back down. Lift it up. Again, we're opening up our hips. Open up as far as you can, keeping those feet together. And back down. And back down, just up and down, nice and slow. Just like that. Two more. And last one. All right, now we're gonna switch and lift our foot up like that and back down. Working on some hip internal rotation. Keeping those knees together, just lifting that foot up as high as you can comfortably. Just up and back down. Up and back down. Even though you may not realize it, you should feel it in your hip. So if you feel it in your hip, that's great. Up and down. And up and down. All right, let's do one more, like that. Okay, and then you can just roll over to the other side. I'm gonna flip around so you can still see me. Okay, so same thing on the other side, knees bent, knees and feet together. Lift up that top knee and back down. Top knee and back down, keeping those feet together. Just lifting up as high as you can comfortably and back down. Just like that. Really opening up those hips. You should feel it a little bit in your glutes too, because we're working those glutes as we open up those hips. All right, let's do one more. Okay, now opposite. So lift up that foot as high as you can comfortably and back down, keeping those knees together. Just lift up and down, just like that. Up and down. All right, one more. Okay, now we're gonna come up onto our hands and knees here. And in this position, we're gonna take one arm and just run it under there and then lift the other arm up towards the ceiling and back down. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Lift up. So run the hand through, lift your arm up, and then alternate to the other side. Just resting your head on the floor as you do it. Just like that. Just really bringing that arm through as far as you can and then lifting the other arm towards the ceiling. Just like that. And let's go ahead and do one more on each side. And back down. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a rock back. So we're gonna bring our knees out to the side a little bit, rock back to our feet, and come back up and back. Just rocking back as far as you can, looking at your feet as you do it. Rocking back. And you can pause for a second or two here if you want to, or you can just rock back forward. Let's do 3 more. And last one. Okay, from here, we're gonna stay in this hands and knees position. And we're just gonna kind of push our hips to one side as far as we can, and then push them to the other side. Just moving our hips to the side, then back to the other side. Hips to the side, hips to the side. Back and forth, like this. Nice and slow, back and forth. Side to side. Just keep going. Okay, last one to each side. All right, and then we're gonna finish. We're gonna bring our feet out to the sides as far as we can, and then back together. Feet out to the side, and back together. Just like that, working on some hip internal and external rotation. Really pushing those feet out to the side as far as you can comfortably. And the last one. And then that is the end, but sometimes I like to finish in a child's pose. So just kind of sit back on your heels, let your arms stretch out. Just do some deep breathing just to finish. And you can hold that position as long as you want to until you feel ready to get up and you are all done.